Hello, welcome back. It's so good to see you. So today we are going to attempt to make a wreath. Now I say attempt because this is probably the second or third, it's actually the third time that I've tried making this video. And it's because of this lovely, lovely mesh that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I had mentioned that I wanted to do a circle wreath. I got this smaller wreath form. I didn't want the big 14-inch wreath because it ends up being like 20 inches and it's just massive. I wanted a smaller wreath form. So I thought that I would need smaller mesh, right? And Dollar Tree has this mesh, which I've seen people use the Dollar Tree mesh before. And let me just show you what we're working with here, just in case you were ever wondering about the quality of Dollar Tree mesh. Okay, so you open it up like this. You know, it looks like normal mesh. It's very strange though. So you just cut it, if I can. Okay. And now if you were doing like the rolling, you know, I guess that would work. Or if you did the starburst technique, I guess that would work. You could make that look okay. But like I said, I wanted mine to be more petals. So you have to fold it in half and then like scrunch it together, and like that does not look like a petal. It's like this mesh is so thin and it's so like easily destroyed. Like I'm literally pulling it apart. Like it's not good. And it just comes apart at the ends, like very disappointing, right? So I had to go to Walmart and I decided to go ahead and get the bigger mesh because folding the smaller mesh just won't work. And Dollar Tree does not have long mesh like this anyway. But I want to show you the quality difference. So this is $8 for 12 feet. And this is $1 for 5 yards, whatever that is, 15 feet. So yeah, but look at the quality difference. Now I know this is a different style because this has like that foil part running through it, but they actually had this. It was this, but it had foil part running through it. But I wanted it to be less flashy, so I got this instead. But the kind that is like this at Walmart is this material. Like it's so much more thicker and nicer to work with. I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make the petals out of this, and I want to probably cut. Now see, I have this, my crafting square. This is 9.5 inches, and what does this say? 10.5. So it'll be about the size of this square. I'm just going to, because I want to make them, you have to fold it in half. So I don't know. I'm just gonna eyeball it. So then you fold it in half. Now I watched this woman online do it and she made it seem so easy. You just like bunch this together and then you have like a little petal. Isn't that nice? And then because it's so like thick, you need to get like one of these zip ties and zip tie it to the little ring. But see, I think this will be cute, right? Okay, so let's just see if we can even do this. Like I said, I've never made a wreath like this before, so I thought that we could just try it together, because online everybody makes it seem so awesome and easy, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's that easy. Why is this not, it's not being very zip tied? Am I doing it wrong? I think I'm doing it wrong. I gotta flip it over. See what I mean? We're gonna attempt. Hold on, let me, how do you do this? Do you do it this way? Oh yeah, you do. Okay, so let's squish that back up. Oh, I can't use this one now. Yeah, I can't use that one now. How did I do that? So I guess it goes like that. Okay, let's try again, guys. There's somebody doing yard work over there. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but if it gets louder, I'll pause the video. They always have to do something when I'm recording. Always. Okay. So, let's try this again. Push this through the little hole. I think that looks okay, right? It's kind of loose. Maybe I can make it a little tighter. Okay. And then you just snip the extra piece, and it should stay like that, which is cool, I think. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and cut a bunch of these out. Let me set this up over there. And yeah, just to show you again what I mean. And like I said, I'm just gonna eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if it doesn't turn out good, oh well. Oh well. Like I said, this is my first real attempt at making a wreath with burlap. I've made wreaths before, but never like this. I just keep seeing those videos. I think it's called like Judy's Wreath Boutique, or maybe Julie's Wreath Boutique, something like that. And it just looks so easy and fun. I don't know. So, all right, I'm not gonna bore you with all this. I'll be right back after I get all the pieces cut. Okay, so I started doing some of them, and then I was like, you know what, I need to stop so that I can show you. Now, I no longer have trust in YouTubers showing me how things can be so easy and magical. Because it's actually quite, I don't know, maybe I just want it to be easier than it actually is. Or maybe it's just because I've never done it before and they're like pros. But I don't know, I feel like it's quite difficult. But they make it look like it's so easy to work with. And I'm usually really good at crafts. And this is like not making me happy. And then I'm seeing, let me just show you once I get this on the actual wreath. Okay, so see, that's a nice petal, but it's really hard to get on the actual wreath. Maybe I'm just like doing it wrong or using the wrong kind of burlap. I don't know. It's also hard to get in there. Okay. So I have it in there, and then, oh gosh. And you don't want to let it go because it's just going to go flying. Okay. And you got to pull it really tight. Okay. So, yeah, that's really nice. And then you just snip this off. And I've been rotating them to the back so that you don't see that weird like buckle looking thing. Okay, but we have all these spaces in between there, and I don't want to squish them up, you know what I mean? So I think that I actually am going to use this ribbon, and I'm gonna like wrap it around to fill in those empty spots, and it'll give it like a little glitter. But also these black things are going to show, so I got some ribbon. It's just Christmas trees and snowflakes. I am gonna like weave it around. I don't know, this is turning out completely different than what I imagined, and I really hope that I have enough of the burlap, because I don't think Walmart is gonna have any more now, because they were starting to get pretty bare when I went there to get mine. Now I'm sure I could find some at Michael's or, you know, something like that, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, guys. Although it could turn out to be way better than I could ever imagine. But I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe once you like get into the swing of it and like you do it all the time, it becomes easier. I don't know. Do you guys do wreaths with burlap? I mean, if you do, you're probably laughing at me right now. Anyway, so I'm gonna continue this, and then we'll come back once this is done. Okay. You see, this is kind of cool, actually, isn't it? Like, it does. It looks like petals. So, I don't know. I actually kind of like it. But, like I said, there's a bunch of empty space. Now, normally, the woman that I watch, she doesn't use smaller rings like this. She usually uses the bigger ones, and she'll do 2 layers, so it will cover in between. But I don't have enough stuff to do 2 layers, and I think it would just be too much. So I think I am actually going to take this, and I'm going to kind of twist it and then run it in between each of the little petals and see how that works. So that's probably going to require a lot of maneuvering. So I'm going to attempt to do that, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay. I was correct. It did require a lot of maneuvering. I actually had to go get on the floor and then work around the wreath. But I think that did a pretty good job of covering up the actual metal frame. Now, the only thing that we need to cover up is these little black zip ties. So, like I said, I actually picked this up at Dollar Tree as well, and it's 9 feet, and it's just a red ribbon, and it has snowflakes and snow-covered Christmas trees. So again, I'm pretty sure this is going to require maneuvering. So I'm going to attempt it, and we'll see how it works, and then we'll come back. Okay, I did it. I got the ribbon all the way around there, and I actually hot glued it in place. So it's a good thing I wasn't recording, because me and hot glue, oh, we don't mix. There's usually lots of cussing because I always burn my fingers. So now what we have left to do is I want to attach this to the center, but I want to put this in there as well. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so pretty. So I think that I'm going to hot glue this to this and then hot glue the whole thing onto here, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to attach it. I think I can just hot glue it together. Maybe I can get some of those zip ties and like attach it so that it won't come apart. Maybe we should do that. Like, 'cause see, we can run it through here and then attach it like that, except I did it the wrong way. Of course I did. But yeah, and then just attach it like that. But let me get more so that we can make sure that it's even, you know? Oh, I think this is actually going to be prettier than I thought it was going to be, guys. It's awesome. Why do I keep putting these in there backwards? I don't know. Okay. Get through there. You gotta work around these little vines. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one more right there. Yeah. And see, now it's like attached. They're like one piece. That's cool. Okay. I don't want to make them too tight, so now we should cut these off. Okay. Now we need to put this in here. So I think maybe we can attach this to the metal ring in the back. You know, see the little metal ring? I think I can do that, but oh gosh, I just hit the camera, sorry. I don't know, maybe I'll just hot glue it because that seems like too much trouble. Okay, let me figure out what I'm gonna do and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I decided that I am going to attach it with these little zip ties because I feel like it will stay better like that, you know, because hot glue can come off or like fade away, you know what I mean? But these, they're like really hard to break, so I think they'll last longer if we use the zip ties. Right? Okay, those are not going anywhere. So let's snip these off. And the back doesn't even look that bad, I don't think. Usually I feel like the back of wreaths look not so great, but this one's not that bad. Okay, and then we flip it over. I think it's gorgeous. Let me see. You might see more of my ugly desk, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I think, and I was going to give this away on Cookie Day, but I don't know. I think I'm going to give it to my mom. Like, take it to her house, you know, before Christmas so that she can hang it up. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love it. let me know what you guys think and if I should like start making wreaths, because oh my gosh, this is like amazing. And this is the smaller wreath. I think it's like the 6-inch form, but I mean it is quite large. Like, I actually have a measuring thing here. It ends up being 20 inches. 20 inches. But I love it. Look at that. And it came out better than I expected. I thought it was just going to be total crap. And I did end up using the Dollar Tree crappy mesh. It worked as a filler to cover up anything. Oh my gosh. I love this. Ah, so cool. Anyway, let me know if you guys like it as much as I do. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.